saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard. Yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you real love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it, it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Cardinals are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Dolphins offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them. Here's
Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Wood steps away. And the ball is knocked out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Staying on the ground with Mack. Gets past one man. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Old Coach of mine used to say all the time, hey, sometimes you got to put your nose down, put your shoulder down, and drive forward and get some yardage. Save those dance moves for the senior ball, son.
The defense, though, they were crashing hard. He didn't really have much of a chance. They send Stills in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go play action here on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, here's Watson. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. And the slot man goes in motion left. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
From the 50, it's Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ohio! 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 Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back to the air, Watson on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeJuan Smoot in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally,
Quick guest appearance here, and I just tuned in and watched Rudd get owned.
And to think,
No reason to take a sack on that play. He was literally, he had like 10 seconds to throw the ball, and he just blew it. Cover 2. You can check it down on the sidelines or deep over the middle, and he just blew it. So with Mike with a 7-point lead, listen, I'm busy watching a movie with the wife. It has been a brutal week for us, so we're just slacking here on Dev Nation Live. I'm glad people are tuning in, but Madden 18 Season 4 for us, and
first and 10. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Like I say, glad everybody's on the mic. I'd like to do radio tomorrow morning. Normally I'm on cue with my events and stuff. Like I say, we had a pass in the family. Things have been mangled. Not trying to just get at my boy Rev, but with Mike with a 7-point lead here, this is not. It's not good. It's not looking good. Mike's got 7, and he's only got 3 rushes, so that's cause for concern. If Mike goes up by 10 points, I mean, I know Mike's good at D, so. Yeah, I'm watching a movie with the wife, so I'm just like totally shot here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
I do like that.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, the power to the other side is a good run. That was a weird. Yo, I don't know what else is scheduled. I asked people today. I didn't really get back anything. AJ, yo, I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you're holding it down. Like I say, I'm just we're shot here in the Wisniewski family. It ain't looking good.
Comes to the line now, first and 10.
Yo, dead last night, had nothing to give, and then so just missing out tonight too. So.
Off play action, eluding the pressure right.
Oh no! Oh, the double spin, the double juke, and this is gonna be down at the 2. He's gonna have his head. He's gonna have his hands full there.
59 yards. An update now from up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one.
Oh, nice draw. Oh, good tackle by Rev though. I like that. That's pretty solid. Chiefs in the house. Yeah, Chiefs beat the Chargers, so shout out there. The new kid there, the 239. We saw that. Good for him. That's a good division with Denver, the Chargers, the Raiders. So that's pretty awesome. Glad it gets done. He's sticking like a noob. Second and goal. Oh.
Stand brewing. It's third and goal.
Listen, you take so long to listen. I just got like 3, 4. It is date night. See, here, you want to come say hi to the fans? Listen, huge. This is the game of the week right here. Has everybody voted in the poll? My wife's taking her face off right now, so she's. Oh, come on, Mike. Stuff it in, dude. He's gonna let Rev get away with this. Listen, I need the #1 seed in the AFC. I need the Dolphins to lose. God damn it. What? Yo, let's just get a look at what I'm dealing with here without the greens. There she is. There she is. You're not on the green screen though. So. Yeah, we're going. All right, kids. Somebody's got to hold it down. Somebody join in on chat. Yo. Gotta get my head on straight. Listen, Rob, it's all good. This game does not matter. It's just the only thing this game matters for you. You're not in. You're over here. Look at you. There you go. You gotta get in over this way.
Yeah. No, I don't want to get in this.
Yeah, you do.
No, I want to watch.
Yo, we just doubled our viewers in the last 2 minutes. We went from 5 to 10.
I'm not. I can't even see.
Listen, when people are talking, when people are on, they yeah. Just come, give them the yeah. Go on, do it. Yeah, but you didn't. No one saw your face.
No, I can't do it.
Just do it.
In an unnatural state.
She's an unnatural predator in a habitat.
You'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. What was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The slot man in motion right.
We're watching 1960s Psycho tonight, so we've been watching the Bates Motel. What time, to Rev, if he's out there watching, dude, it doesn't matter if you lose this game. Who cares? I'm coming, man. The only way this game actually matters, Rev, is if you go to the Super Bowl. You need to be prepared for the nonsense that you're dealing with now. Fuck the Colts, man. I really hope I play Rev in the playoffs. I really want to. I really want to take Rev out. I owe this motherfucker a beatdown. I can't. I know. Like I said, we're back to 1960 Psycho in the Snooskies household here. Because I haven't been home in like 7 days. Good karma for saying the right stuff, I guess.
They'll run with Mac. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally.
Like I say, I gotta bail out now. If there's a game on later, I will be on. Blah, 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 blah. Good luck, Rev. Good luck, Mike. Like I say, hope nobody loses anybody for the playoffs. Shit like that.
4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
What I miss? Omar's just joining, dude. Oh, for Christ Almighty! Listen, guys, get on the channel. We gotta get some Amazon Prime people on here following the channel. Everyone, spread the word. Get it moving. Do your thing.
On second down, Montgomery.
It's not a massacre yet. If Mike goes up by 17, it is, but Rev, you can move the ball. Don't even sweat it. All right, kids, I'm out. I'll be back maybe hour and a half, but if nothing's going on, I think Tom might be playing late night. I don't know if he already played or not, but AJ, Rev, Omar, you guys look like you're on chat doing your thing. It's pretty legit. I know JJ is out there. I might do a Dev Nation live tomorrow from 9 to 11. Dave.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
All right, motherfuckers. I'm out. Hold down. Dev Nation Live. This is a huge matchup. Great, good game for the fans. I'm loving it. I wish I could watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Mack, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Here's Wood to throw on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And Stills over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wood throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wood now off the play fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break, Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Sanchez with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. A second quarter score from Carson. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They run. It's Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Back to throw. Wood. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Again with a juke. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now it's Gurley. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Todd Gurley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. 1, 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ohio. Here we go. 1, 9.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. The son Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Boom.
Looking to throw. Wood. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Breaks through the contact. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go.
Watson now to throw. And it's caught by Parker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now it's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Dewan Smoot in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Frank's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Mack on the toss. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2, Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again. 3rd down here.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. 1-9, let's round.
To the air yet again, Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flush to it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Gurley. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And tough starting field position here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Watson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and the Seahawks able to take home that victory. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Slot man moves right. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw in OT for Watson. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Hey, what's the ball?
To throw is Wood. Operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wood. Off the play fake. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The slot man in motion right. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Let's go.
From the gun, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Wood on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Cardinals on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Wood eluding the pressure right. But he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So now here come the Dolphins. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Watson. Got some room at the 30. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. I was.
When we move, can I finally get my own room?
We're working on it.
Hey, look at that.
Let's go for it.
Starting to feel like home.
Zillow.
Act your age. Dump your parents' insurance company.